I'm gonna do the math right now for the 5 shows that I've been to so far because it's atrocious. It's honestly embarrassing. This number is a little bit worse than I thought it was gonna be. This is for the 4 tickets that I've gotten in LA so far. And then I went to the last night of Madison Square Garden. So that ticket, the flight, the hotel, and all the parking at the Forum. $7,198.
Yeah, all that. For most of you that don't know me, I live in Texas. And in Texas, there are a lot of events that happen. Things like rodeos, county fairs, and even a simple hangout sometimes suffices. This is the week of Halloween, so we're going to see a lot of boondas around. You have to stay focused, guys. You have to stay focused. But I have noticed something that everyone in the world is currently feeling. Have you ever realized that having fun is a genuine luxury now? Like somewhere along the line, hanging out with your friends became an actual economic decision. We suddenly normalized the idea of a simple, hey, are we just gonna hang out randomly? And when we hang out, how much money are we going to lose today?
I'm tired of this, man. I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
I remember the times when I was a youngin'. I'm literally in my early 20s, guys. I'm just saying that for the video. I swear, I'm not old.
What the f? Why are you f***ing here, man? You're so old. Where's your wife? Go home to your family, dude.
Fun used to be spontaneous. Now it just feels transactional. You basically can't do anything fun without affording it first. Simple walks to the mall or just walking around even the park, they try to make sure you basically don't stay there for a very long amount of time, or else you're not basically welcome in the park. Places like Starbucks where you could just sit down and just be performative for the day. You can't really do that anymore unless you are paying for $8 latte or some shit like that. Don't worry about this. My hair just is crappy today and I don't feel like fixing it for the camera. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I'm so lazy right now. Remember when you could just go outside, hang out with your friends, grab food, maybe even see a movie, just call it a day? Now just hanging out somehow adds up to $50 minimum. I watched the latest Demon Slayer movie. It was $30. Don't ask me how I spent $30 on a movie. I was gonna spend it anyway. At this point, people are gonna use, oh, it's just a current recession. You know, you have to deal with it, just make more money. But I don't even think it's even inflation anymore. Is that everything that is fun feels extremely monetized. I've literally seen parks take out the goalpost for it being a safety hazard.
The guy's got it. The guy's got.
And yeah, some people will just say that, you know, just stay at home, just, you know, be a homebody. But this is the thing. We live in this weird paradox where everyone's basically lonely, whether it's mentally, emotionally. Why did I just hit my... The idea of community in the past is basically declining and dwindling as we see it. Whether it's emotionally, physically, or even if you have a partner, you still feel lonely in some way, shape, or form. People are social creatures. We've been building communities for generations and centuries. But the capitalistic society wants you to stay individualistic. They want you to stay in a means of convenience. You can literally live your life not doing anything. If you had your bills paid, if you had money coming in, you could basically just pay for DoorDash. They want you to consume. Everything is ousting costs. Everything is gouging your income, even like a car payment, and you will end up just isolating yourself just to survive financially. And the scary part is companies actually know this. They sell the connection of community as a product. Whether it's event tickets, dating apps, or even exclusive experiences, the idea of belonging has actually been commercialized. And they realize that the money that they're spending does not fit to their current lifestyle and their realistic financial standing. They enter this moral dilemma, immoral things just to stay afloat in current society. You're not just buying a concert ticket, you're buying the illusion that you're still part of something, you're part of a community. You're not really missing out. Like I was just saying in the beginning, take Halloween for example. This used to be the easiest holiday to enjoy. I don't really celebrate it that much, to be honest. You just dressed up, hung out, get a few people if you were really that crazy. And now it's just another excuse to just drain your wallet with a lot of these parties and bring your own bottles just for it to be like $200 and the women are free. And it ends in like 20 minutes because someone decided to just drink a whole bottle of Hennessy and jump off a cliff. Even as a kid, trick-or-treating is really not the same anymore. I'm seeing kids out here using Cash App, Zelle, and Venmo in order to buy the ticket. By the way, that was a joke. I don't even think that's a real thing, to be honest.
Oh, would you look at that? And what are you cuties supposed to be?
Ghosts. They're ghosts.
Oh, well, I know, but I was just asking.
Well, they don't talk much. They're shy.
Oh, Well, here you go, kids. Happy Halloween!
What do we say?
Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Hey, wait a second! Are those even kids in those costumes? Unbelievable! Give me candy, lady!
I am seeing people talk about Black Friday when October is not even over yet. We're basically living in a real life DLC. And it's not just that, even things that, yes, do cost money, like NBA tickets and stuff like that, they're basically doing live money laundering right in front of our faces. And the biggest culprit to this, especially next year, is going to be the World Cup. The one event that is supposed to bring the world together is now just a ploy for FIFA to see how much they can just finesse from the working class. The tickets are ridiculous. Every single game is basically the Super Bowl to them. And their idea is by saying that because it's a World Cup and it's the greatest footballing event in the world, obviously, you have to earn it by paying for the right to buy option and a lottery ticket to try and get the cheapest ticket possible. Meaning that you're not paying for the ticket, you're paying for the chance to get a ticket. And even if you pay for the chance to get a ticket, you might not even get the cheapest one available. You're probably going to get the one that costs basically a BMW M4.
What the f am I seeing, bro? 563k each to go to the World Cup final.
Basically put that money to go watch Cape Verde versus South Africa. To be honest, some man them are not gonna complain to go watch Cape Verde versus Colombia. You got billion-dollar sponsors and governments building stadiums for a one-time event, whilst the fans, the actual culture gets priced out, and then you end up with like basically Elon Musk going there for one game because he probably got it for free and then never even coming back. And most of the people are gonna come during the final. So basically you gotta put a down payment on a mortgage in order to get the chance to watch your own country play. It's insane. And influencers on social media are not even making this any better. There's also this like unspoken pressure that if you're not spending, you're basically missing out. Everyone's posting their outside moments, and if you can't afford that, you will start to feel like you're falling behind socially, financially, and even emotionally.
I'm gonna do the math right now for the 5 shows that I've been to so far because it's atrocious. It's honestly embarrassing. This number is a little bit worse than I thought it was gonna be. This is for the 4 tickets that I've gotten in LA so far, and then I went to the last night of Madison Square Garden, so that ticket, the flight, the hotel, and all the parking at the Forum. $7,198.
Yeah, hold up.
We used to bond over shared experiences. Now we bond over shared expenses. And I don't want to make this sound sad, but that's just the honest truth of how society is. But here's the thing, fun honestly doesn't have to be expensive, where it makes it feel like it does. At the end of the day, money still has to be spent in order to enjoy life. That is just what it is. All you need is just people who value presence over price tags. And honestly, that is very hard, especially in today's time, because finding real connection in a world that keeps trying to sell it to you is basically difficult. But honestly, it is still possible to do so. So next time someone says, let's go out, maybe it's not necessarily about where you go. Maybe it's more about reminding yourself that fun shouldn't feel like you're getting a whole full-on receipt. I honestly believe that if the cost of having fun keeps rising, don't be surprised when a lot of people just stop caring and trying. Before I end this video, I just want to say I know I've been a little bit inconsistent lately. I don't really want to apologize because I honestly left basically from my mental health. A lot of things have been happening in my life. I don't want to go into detail about it, but I do want to say this. I want to be as consistent as I can realistically and possibly get in my current life and even on YouTube and social media for you guys and the future. If you still want to support what I am building here, obviously, because I'm trying to grow a community here, you know what I'm saying, the Sofa Squad. All my socials are linked below to check out my current posts and the current things that I really do on a daily basis. Obviously, my socials link in the description, the Audi Sofa. And you can also check out my Patreon if you just want to leave some support. I promise you I am putting quality content there as well from time to time. I don't want to promise you like crazy stuff, but I am trying to be consistent and put in content there, like just extra exclusives. But you're the reason why I keep doing this. Like if you liked the video, thank you for watching, and obviously subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. But yeah, stay safe, have fun, please don't go broke doing it.